What up, my awesome viewers? It is Rio Gian here, and some of the things that I figured out with the Note 10 that makes me not really want it, especially coming from a Note 9 user. So I had the opportunity of going to a Best Buy, take a look at it, held it in my hands, felt it, touched the screen, check out that S Pen, and I don't have that level of want. I don't have that level of desire that I had with the Note 9. And even though I had the Note 9 Exynos version, I still feel like it's not worth it as a jump. So here's a couple of things why. The very first thing is that technically it doesn't have the latest Snapdragon chip. As you guys know, it is now the 855 Plus, and believe me, a lot of people are going to say that, well, it doesn't really matter that much between the Plus and the regular 55, but that's not the point. The point of the Note is that it is supposed to be everything the latest and greatest within one device. That's the whole entire premise of the Note. And without it having the 855 Plus, I feel like something's missing. Point number 2 is with the headphone jack. Now, personally for me, I don't use the headphone jack as much, but again, it goes back to the uncompromising phone where nothing is being left out, especially with the Note phones. And now, without the headphone jack, again, something is just a little bit missing. Something's not quite there. And then, besides the headphone jack, besides the chip, we have 2 versions of the Note, which is kind of odd because, again, the Note is supposed to be that one device, the one-stop shop to everything that is the latest and greatest in the phone. And it's not here technically. It is somewhat of a series of compromises, and there's a part of me that really wanted the camera to be on the S Pen. That would be so freaking cool, but it's not there. And the hole punch that's in the middle, that's actually not that bad. I think it's better than the S10 Plus, but still, I kind of want the camera in the S Pen or those sort of like cutout where there's a phone that's in the screen and then you switch on to selfie mode and then it cuts out. And then you see the camera there. That's actually pretty cool. I saw some of the concept about that and I very much like that. And that's besides the point. Also, the battery life. You jump from 4,000 to 4,300, which is not that big of a jump, to be honest, especially coming from a Note 9. But from the perspective of a Note 8 user, this is a good jump. Because here's the thing, you jump from 3,300, I believe, to 4,300. That's a 1,000 milliamp jump. The camera, I believe the camera is somewhat of like a night and day kind of situation where it's the amount of improvements really makes it worth the jump. But from a Note 9 user and at some particular points from an S9 Plus user, I think it's very much not worth the jump. Maybe a little bit better off if you wait until the Note 11 or the Note 12. But that's pretty much it. I don't have that sort of desire that I do when I jump from the V20 to the Note 9. This one is like much better jump for me, and I feel like I'm probably going to keep my Note 9, even though it's the Exynos version. I'm probably going to keep the Note 9 for a while, probably like a long time to come, maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years. It really depends on what the next Note is, and it also depends on what the next series of phones is in the market for me to make that jump. As of now, it's a pretty decent phone. Again, not the best chipset, not the best battery life, but then again, you have to consider the amount of money that's being paid for this phone and then jumping from the Note 9 to another phone with the money in the trade-in credits and then the money that you have to pay on top of the trade-in. It really seems like as of right now, it's not very much worth it. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video and you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to ring that bell to become part of the mighty notification squad. And as always, you guys stay awesome.